right. All right. Welcome, everybody. It's Wednesday, January 22nd, 2025. We are going on, oh man, I think we're only a couple weeks away from our 1 year anniversary with having Jake trade for us with Trade Tribe. We first started this in February of 2024. It was kind of to get away from programs where we didn't know the owners of. We didn't know if they were really trading, and we just grabbed a hold of Jake. We've seen him and known him for years. He's been one of the top copy traded traders on many different exchanges. So he had a good following, and a lot of people would reach out to him and say, "Hey, trade for our company." The problem is the companies were always shady characters, shady developers, and those type of things. Like everybody on here, I'm sure you've all been a part of something that just disappeared, and you're like, where did everybody go? So that's why we created this. I'm a co-founder. David's a co-founder. Our buddy Tim Waiter's a co-founder, and Jake, the trader, is a co-founder. So Jake, he does handle the funds. He does the trading. Me, David, and Tim, we do the presentations. We help build the liquidity. We help kind of organize what the compensation works like, how everything works, like the Zoom schedules. As time goes, we will have more access to funds to be able to distribute to the people as well if we grow too big. We don't want to get too big, which is crazy to say, but the good thing about here, we don't need people's money to actually make money here because we put our money in and he actually trades, which is cool. So that's one thing where there's no pressure to be like, hey, hurry up and go get people. Hey, do a Zoom with the owner. So bring all your organizations over. No, we don't push that. You can. Jake's here to do Zooms. You got questions, believe me, hop on, you know, ask me and David or Tim or anybody. We'll get Jake on to answer those questions, but it's just not your typical deal. There's people here that's never told anybody that's been withdrawing since we started. Since we started, we've had great months of trading. Nothing is completely guaranteed because the market could just Trump could just rug pull the world. I'm just playing, but you never know. And sometimes we got to roll with the punches. But we're always here. We've never left. We didn't disappear. Through up and downs of markets, things have only came back and got stronger and better. And Jake we're only a week away from finalizing our own decentralized exchange that will have all different types of trading, and it gives us the people right here, maybe you're on here and there's going to be a lot more people, the ability to be a liquidity provider for that. And to be a liquidity provider for an exchange, you understand that you always when trades lose a trade, they still have to pay those fees to the liquidity of the platform. That could be me, it could be the money David put in, Mike put in, Baker put in, Jimmy, James, and everything there. And also, if you were in Trade Tribe with us before, you have the option, I believe Jake said, to go ahead and move your funds from the trading side to the exchange side. So it's a lot of cool things coming down the pipe, but to learn more about Trade Tribe, I'm going to do a simple presentation that I put together to make this easy and quick to understand. So, at Trade Tribe, we are creating a legacy. That's what we're doing here. We're led by our top trader, Jake. You'll meet him. He's on 3-4 nights a week or 3-4 days a week. He's daytime for us around 1 to 2 p.m. Eastern. And our vision is, and this is Jake's vision too. He wants to empower people to learn about trading. And at Trade Tribe, we believe in leveling the playing field so everybody can become an elite trader, that you can learn the strategies on how to be able to trade. And our mission is to create an ultimate learning trading hub for our VIP members, for our members, period. You can join the Zooms. You don't have to be a VIP member to join the Zoom. To basically help fill your bags for this current bull run. This platform is more than just a platform. It's a community. You're going to see me, David, Tim, Jake, James has been here since the very first beginning too. I mean, we're a community. We're around trusts, communication, integrity. We have a good reputation, and that's just how we roll. So, welcome. And this is Jake. So, like I said, he's been one of the highest copy traded traders on a couple different exchanges as well. He's doing futures, grid trades, scalping, all types of different trading. He does it all. He gets on, does live trading for us. He's traded for over the past 10 years, but he specializes in cryptocurrency for the past 5 years, which is great. And he understands it. He's been through a bull run and now he's in another one. He knows when the timing is to do things. Like there's times where he's like, we should really get some liquidity in right now because we could put some big trades in because Bitcoin's going to pump 10,000. And then bang, it's a day and a half. He's like, told you. He's like, we just made, 50 grand where if we had this amount of money, we would have made 200 grand, something like that. So he understands a lot. He's built his own bots, he has his own blogs, he's the driving force of our community. So kind of to dive into our project, if you're a passive person, this is where you're going to want to see this. So on the package side right here, this is simple. We have a basic 10% with a minimum of $500, 10% a month. That's it. You put in 500, you make 10% a month. You can compound all of it, you can compound none of it, you can compound 50% of it, and any number in between, right? Monthly. Okay. Then we have a premium package. Premium is 5,000 minimum, and that's 15% a month. Okay. Then we have a VIP side. A VIP side is just paying $250, which gives you an extra boost of 5% per month. So that basic package, if you did the VIP, that would be a boost from 10% to 15. Okay. If you did the 5K and then you did the VIP, you'd spend 20 or 5,250 and you would be making 20% instead of 15%. So you'd be making $1,000 a month instead of 750. We went with planned like set percentages because we first started in February 24. It was like, hey, we're gonna do a 730 split. Jake gets the 30, we get the 70. And that fluctuated, and people were like, well, I really would just want to know. And Jake's like, well, I know I can hit these marks, and we can be good here. So that's where we're at, and that's what he's been doing. So these are our packages, these are our plans. And then we have a subscription side. We also have the VIP part down here on number 3. So again, VIP is 250, 90-day plan, you get an extra 5%. That's all. That's all that comes with, right? If somebody you share this with does the VIP, you enroll them, you make a direct referral instantly into your balance that you can withdraw of $100. They pay 250, you make 100. Your sponsor makes 75. So 175 of that 250 is going to you and your sponsor from making that enrollment, right? The other percentage it goes to help pay out the other affiliate sides that I'm going to show you on the next slide. So the subscription side, when somebody does that, that's instant pay to your wallet, instant pay. So your first month, that's what you'll be making as a fast starts is any type of subscription side. So now let me share what will happen going into your second month of business. If you're using this project as a business, right? If you're sharing, if I enrolled James, James is my level 1 enrollment and he puts 10,000 in and he makes $2,000 because he's doing that 20% VIP. I get an 8% match on his 2,000, but I don't get that until his 30 days is up. So if I start today, he does the VIP, I get $100 instantly in my wallet. 30 days later, I make an 8% of what he made. So he puts 10K in, makes 2,000. I get 8% of 2,000 off the top. Not his money, but Jake pays it, out of his side. That's $160 every single month. Every single month I'll be getting that after the first month, right? Because James is just withdrawing. If James compounds, that number goes up. That 2,000 rolls into his 10. He's playing with 12,000 the next month, which means then, he's going to make 20% on $12,000. And that's even a higher amount that I'll make off of that percentage. So then James go ahead and he enrolls Baker. Baker puts in 10,000. James is going to make 8% on that too. I'm going to make 6% on that too. So I make $120. Baker puts in Dennis at level 3. So My now it's like, wow, 3 levels. I don't even know who these people are. On that level, Dennis puts in 10K, he makes 2,000. I make a 3% match on that 2K. I mean, that's a nice payday right there. It's $60. So you can see where we're going here. And then level 4 is 2%, level 5 is 1%. This is a snowball effect. And this is something I'm going to show you guys in a minute too. But this is really powerful. And now we have a leadership bonus. This is just direct turnover from your level 1 enrollments. This is not a team thing. It's not every level down because that's not sustainable. And that's what they do in plans that only last a month or two because it's just bad business and they don't understand what they're doing. I've had companies say, "Hey, look at my company." And I'm like, "Hey, you pay bonuses on a whole organization." They're like, "Yeah." I'm like, "Yeah, this won't last but a month." And they're like, "Oh no, we know what we're doing." I'm like, "Okay." And I've been right every single time. We look at it and we're like, "Well, we can run with this for a month or two, but everybody's going to get hurt and we don't like that." So what this is if I enroll David, he puts 25,000 in, I put James in, he puts 25,000 in. On my level 1, I just put $50,000 in. I get a $2,500 bonus into my balance, right? That's pretty cool. Then I enroll Mike, I enroll Dennis, Shelly, Jimmy, and all that adds up to 1,000 totally enrolled level 1. Well, now I got a $5,000 bonus. And then I enroll 10 more people. That accumulates to 200,000 in my level 1 that I've personally enrolled. It's a $10,000 bonus. Then we have a $500,000 total level 1, $25,000 bonus, and a million at 50,000. We did this because it's turnover. As it compounds, this can help out and people can get there. It's something just add extra money to. We didn't want to go crazy here, but hey, we've had people get all the way up, I think close to the gold. I think Godfrey's right at hitting gold, which is an extra $10,000 that month. So then you just look at some of the trades, right? I compiled a little bit here. These are some of his trades that he's done, and he posts and he just talks about them. He comes online, he talks about them. You can see, a lot of longs, the ROIs on there. You can see the percentages, the different types of coins that he comes on. He comes on and does analysis over these tokens as well. And, there's a lot of them, a lot of these. This is honestly just, I think the last couple months, yeah, I literally went on vacation for over a month. So there's a gap where there's not too much on here. But that's what we got. And he's had some phenomenal trades, some that have went so well, he just takes profit from the whole way up. But this is David, myself, Tim, and Jake, and I mean that's what we've created here. That's our short PDF. When you look at the back office, this is the website. Nothing crazy. We didn't spend a bunch of money. We don't have a developer that we work with all the time. We just paid a guy to make it and then told him to go away. And he has no access to anything. The only person has access to anything in the back office is Jake. And if there's any problems, he will fix it. We want to keep this community small and tight and with the right people in it. So now if you're looking at this, you logged in, you're new, and you probably won't have any money in your balance, but if you do, it'll come from adding your funds. We accept Tether TRC20 and Tether BEP20. If you want to use Bitcoin, Ethereum, Dogecoin, I don't care what token, we can accept it. I just have to talk to Jake. David's got to talk to Jake, or James have to talk to Jake and get his address to that token and get it to you. You send it to him, he swaps it and puts it in here for Tether for you. Okay. So, but if you're going through this route, you'll just click the token you want to fund with from one of these two in the amount, like say you're going to do 500, and then you click make a deposit. It'll bring up the QR code. You send it here, and then it literally will say it's done, and it'll show up right here in your balance. Okay. And then you'll go to new deposits. You'll choose VIP first right here. Bang. You'll pay for it out of that. Bang, 250. And then once that's done, you'll see over here, it'll say VIP premium and say 20%. You choose that, choose the money, and put it in a plan, right? It's very simple. James, myself, David, a lot of us can all walk you through it. Withdrawal, you add your withdrawal addresses, you choose it, you put the amount in, and you withdraw. Fund transfers, we don't have that internal. We don't have that right now. We can build an exchange to exchange between these two tokens. We didn't want to add a bunch on there because it costs a lot for us to do that. One companies that have those on there, I think they're not being truthful on how all that works. But it is what it is. In your deposits, you'll see on here partners, your organization, people that click on your sites. Here's all the community. I don't really want to stop and show anything there because a lot of people watch these videos and take people's emails, start doing weird stuff with them. And then transactions. This is one that is powerful, right? That snowball effect I was talking about. So this is the snowball effect that I'm talking about. We have teams built. Me and David and Jake and Tim use this same referral code. You can see all these commissions right here. These are people's what they received that month, and then the percentage on whatever level 1 through 5 that we make from building our organization. So you can see, you know, this is it's a lot of money rolling in on this side. So you can build a team and then just forget about it and come back later and be like, oh my gosh, I'm making some really good money, because maybe so and so is compounding their accounts. That's one thing I wanted to show you. I want to show you my own personal account, and I got a 2FA on this one, so it always set up an extra layer of security, and because don't trust anything. There are people trying to get into your stuff constantly. They can't get in because they don't have my phone to do this. So this is my account. You can see I have an active deposit of a total of 49,310. I've done plenty of withdrawals, totally earned. If you go and look at my deposit here, you can see, I got a deposit here working this many days now. I've started it over a couple times, just playing it around, or it should be a lot, almost 365 days. But I got 5% of that compounding. I just kind of switch these around on different Zooms. You can change it, only compound 2% of your earnings, compound 10%, hit update, and then you go back to your deposit, and there you go. Then it says 10%. Then there's a 5K plan right here, working 63 days. So soon as that hits, and it'll be at what, 90, you'll get paid again. It's over 5,000, and the compound 5%. I was just playing around with that the other day too. So you set it at 0 and then make right at $1,000 on that one too. So to go on the home page, there's not much else on this one I want to show you, but it's simple. It's simple, guys. These are our packs. We got just a basic one, 10% minimum 500, 15% minimum 5,000. You pay that 250, it unlocks 5 more percent on those same packages. The most popular one is the 5K. Most time builders, if they don't have the 5K, builders just get in for whatever they can get in. They get in at the minimum of 500, put in 500 to 1,000, and they start sharing it, and then they start making an extra couple $1,000s a month just from their organization that they put in, depending on how many people you put in and how much they basically stake in our system. So I mean, that's our plan. I'm gonna let David kind of talk a little bit about this too. If David, you want to share, you did a really great job talking about the decks. I'll let you kind of regurgitate a little bit on the Dex part. But David and I have been business partners for years now, as a family man, business owner, all the above. When I got to partner up with him in this, I was extremely happy, to work with him. He's one of the most he's just a happy guy to be around. He makes you feel good, So it's like, heck yeah, I'll work with you. Let's do it. So David, what's up, man? How are you doing?
What's up, Brian? Yeah, thanks, dude. That was a great overview and comp plan. And every time Brian explains it, it's just like, man, it makes me feel proud not only to surround myself with Brian, Tim, and Jake, but just we have something that's golden. We have something that's really going to be changing people's lives. It already is changing people's lives financially. I mean, as you've seen the back office that Brian just showed you, those check matching or what you've seen. I mean, I added up just 4 dates earlier, and that was the 19, 20, 21, 22. That added up to about $1,200. That's 4 days of commissions. Just imagine the remaining 26 days. What does it all add up to? So if you are a builder, you like to refer other people, you can refer a handful, you can refer tens of thousands of people. The thing is this, is that that snowball effect that Brian's talking about is real. It's 1,000% real. It's something where well, I've seen it before in the past where not only are you making 10 to 20% with Trade Tribe, but because you're referring other people, giving them value, and in return, you're getting compensated um, first level, second, third, fourth, fifth. It just shows that you have the potential to really do some damage. I mean, just those 4 days was just amazing. So you don't have to refer anybody if you don't want to. There's no recruiting or referring necessary. You could just come and make a deposit with Trade Tribe. Jake will do the trade. Remember, guys, it's up to 10 to 20%. There's no guarantees, but based on this past year, based on what Jake has been doing, I mean, just recently, Brian just withdrew $7,465. That's 7,465 based on his deposit. Okay. Myself, I just made a withdrawal today. I'm going to post it in the group. If you're not in the group, get with the person who invited you. We'll get you plugged into our Discord group and our Telegram group. But I just did a withdrawal. I actually got two deposits. So my first withdrawal is 4,847, which is done today. I should receive it tomorrow. And then my next withdrawal will be in 6 days, 1,433, which adds up to $6,280 for the month. Now, what I'm going to do personally is just compound it. I want to be at withdrawing 20,000 a month, 30,000 a month. You can do that here in Straight Tribe. And that's the beauty of it. Okay. Not only do we have something amazing with what Jake is doing, but if you really want to do some damage and change your lives financially and just really create wealth and some cash flow that you can use every single day, as you've seen in Brian's back office. You can withdraw that every day if you want to. You don't have to wait the entire month to get compensated or get paid that 10 to 20%. You could actually make a withdrawal. It's actually, I'm sorry, you can't withdraw every day. We changed it recently to every Sunday, so you can make a withdrawal and then you get paid that Monday, which is amazing. But going a little bit over the decks, I mean, I'm learning a lot. I know we're all learning a lot, but just that one pager alone, it's really amazing. And then when you really dive into what a decentralized exchange is, you realize that what we're about to do, and you guys are all part of it. Of course, if you decide to participate, this doesn't happen all the time. This is a once in a lifetime opportunity. You guys are sitting on a lottery ticket. You just have to cash it in. You have to participate, be part of it. And then, yeah, I can go over this a little bit. Let me see. So the decentralized exchange that Brian was referring to, Jake put this together so we can kind of get an idea of how this works. So it basically says introduction. Tribe Perpetual is a decentralized exchange for futures trading on Ethereum layer 2, utilizing Arbitrum and optimism for unmatched speed, security, and low fees. And that's key right there, guys. The low fees is what is really going to attract a lot of traders, because if you hear Jake talk all the time, it's all about fees. I mean, there's another decentralized exchange that's similar to what ours is GMX. GMX uses the same type of futures trading, Ethereum layer 2, but we want to be competitive and our fees are going to be really, really low. There's also a passive income component, staking TMX tokens. So TMX will be the token that is what we're using, and that's going to be the Trade Tribe token for our decentralized exchange. Earn returns 10x to 20x, which is amazing. Liquidity provision, gain APYs between 200 to 500% through liquidity pools. Automatic trading, advanced trading bots, including DCA bot and grid bot. Early investor rewards, airdrops, and incentives with returns ranging from 100 to 1,000%. These are big numbers, you guys. I mean, a lot of it Jake is going to go over, but just know that in this space where you see airdrops and people talking about how much they're getting based on these airdrops is just it's phenomenal. People are making a lot of money actually walking away from their jobs just that alone. So investment opportunities, staking TMX tokens holders earn a share of protocol generated fees. So liquidity provision, deposit Ethereum, BTC, stable coins into the Tribe Liquidity Pool, TLP, and earn a portion of trading fees and spread. So you guys got to understand, every time that there is a trade happening, whether win or lose, there's always going to be a portion of fees and spreads that's going to be paid into the DEX. Now, because you are a token holder, you're part of the staking mechanism within the decentralized exchange. You are going to get compensated based on that. Dynamic yield optimization, automatic adjustments to market conditions ensure the best returns for liquidity providers. Early participation rewards gain exclusive airdrops, premium trading conditions, and TMX token benefits. Advanced bot use DCA and grid bots for automated strategies tailored to market fluctuations. Key benefits: fully decentralized trading experience with no borders, no restrictions, no KYC, which stands for know your customer, which means you
That's
don't
all.
need a it's amazing. You don't have to submit your ID or anything like that. Ensuring privacy and anonymity. Well, like you got to realize in this space, that is golden. Where that's the reason why many of us are in this space because you want that, you know, to be anonymous. You want the privacy. You want to just, hey, I want to do my deals, my trades, my whatever I'm doing, but you want to just remain anonymous, and we're going to have that here. Lower transaction fees compared to traditional platforms, staking and yield optimization for passive income, secure smart contracts, and to go over that real fast. You guys understand that this is a 1,000% safe. Talking with Jake went over this the other day. Your basically your deposit, you're holding on to it. You're not giving it to Jake. You're not giving it to us. You're not giving it to Trade Tribe. You are holding on to it in your wallet where you can withdraw that. So let's just say somebody puts $100,000, puts $1 million, whatever. If you want to withdraw that a week later, you can take that out. That's it. So staking and yield optimization for passive income. And the reason why I brought that up is because this is a smart contract. Early rewards like premium trading and TMX bonuses, market opportunity. So you got to realize how big the market is, from 1 billion in 2020 to over 70 billion TVL by 2023. Over 10 billion daily trading volume. And if you guys seen in the Telegram group, I showed exactly what Uniswap basically trades in a month. It's in the billions. Pancake Swap, it's in the billions. GMX, it's huge. You guys understand that we're part of something really big. 700% surge in active wallets interacting with DEX in the past year. DEX market share grew from 5% in 2020 to over 25% by 2023, rising demand by decentralized derivatives as traders move away from centralized platforms. How to invest? This is the best part. Join the Tribe private perpetual seed round investment. So it's happening right now, you guys. It's a 60-day initial seed phase. An exclusive opportunity awaits the Tribe. Community invites you to take part in a private seed phase of the Tribe Dex investment pool. Crafted exclusively for visionary early investors and Tribe Perpetuals, our cutting-edge decentralized trading platform. Key investor details, deposit options, USDT on the Arbitrum network. Referral requirements, a valid referral link is needed. So if you want, and the minimum deposit is $100. So you guys understand that that you would need an affiliate link if you want to participate in the DEX. And of course, you have right here the tokenomics, as you can see. But I mean, it's pretty straightforward. I mean, if anybody has any questions, I mean, we could just go over that real fast because Brian went over the comp plan. He went over how you get paid. But we also have a DEX that's already here. So if anybody has a question regarding any of those two, I mean, feel free to ask.
We can do our but great job going over that. I've been
Thank-
I've been trading off and on for years, and to have a platform that we can future trade on that you don't need a KYC to is cool for everybody in the United States. I don't know if this is going to be fun, man. We get some liquidity in this, and these YouTubers that I follow like 10 different trading YouTubers, and they push nonstop the lowest fees for futures trading. That's all they care about. As long as you got the tokens on there to trade
Mhm.
and you got liquidity, then and it's cheaper than Binance or Weeks or Mexi's going to be a hard one, but we get cheaper than that. This is we're gonna disrupt some things. And another thing, like David and me talked about lots, is like Pancake Swap or Uniswap. Those companies are making over $100 million a month just from the trades, swapping, not the futures trade. That's just swapping, So we're in a good place, good time, right team. I mean, not too often that you get to know, the owners of an exchange, like, and have to work with the developer of it, Jake, which is crazy too. So, so you got to see the trading side, that side, and James, I don't know those questions yet about the tokens yet to answer all that. I don't know, maybe David does, but all in all, me and David want to get into doing some Zooms, at least one of them during the week, like we're doing right now. But during the daytime, I know we have almost Zooms almost every single day. Tim's been sick, but that's it, man. I'm good with this. I'll go ahead and stop this recording right here, and then we'll see you on the next one. But we could stay on and chat a little bit too.